My kitchen. This is most definitely the most used room in the house.
Me gustan los colores, me gusta mucho ese azul. Hola amigos, sean todos bienvenidos una vez más a mi canal. Mi nombre es Simón Gómez, por si no me conocen. Si es que es así, los invito a que se suscriban y que le dejen un like a este video. Para quienes sean nuevos en este canal, tenemos una serie en la que vemos y comentamos casas de famosos. Pueden hacer clic acá para ver una lista de reproducción donde ya hemos visto las casas de J Balvin, Maluma, Michael Jordan, Luisito Comunica. Y el día de hoy vamos a estar viendo la de Kendall Jenner. La verdad, ¿a qué se dedica Kendall Jenner? No lo sé. Sé que existe, de pronto es una modelo, sé que hace parte de la familia de Kim Kardashian y toda esta gente, todos los Kardashians, los Jenner, que por qué son famosos, la verdad lo desconozco, pero me imagino que tiene un estilo de vida demasiado alto, demasiado elegante, que tiene tremenda mansión. Entonces el día de hoy vamos a estar viendo la mansión de Kendall Jenner. Este video es de Architectural Digest, de las mismas personas que nos trajeron el video de Maluma, el de J Balvin. Pueden ir a la descripción, ahí tengo los links de todos esos videos para que vayan y se los vean, o simplemente en la lista de reproducción que ya les dejé por allá arriba. Una pequeña aclaración, este es un canal de comentarios. Si quieren ver el video sin comentario, también se los dejo en la descripción para que no me vean a mí hablando, ya que pues en muchos de los videos anteriores es como, ¿pero qué haces comentando sobre el video? Pues a ver, este es el canal de comentario, el video original existe en otra parte para que vayan y lo vean. Y así nos ahorramos eso. Estamos los que estamos, somos los que somos, sí, estamos todos. Entonces bien, sin más que decir, vamos a ver y a comentar sobre la casa de Kendall Jenner.
Hey D, it's Kendall Jenner. Welcome to my house. Come on.
Bienvenidos a mi casa, venga. Música optimista. Yeah.
I moved into this house about a year and a half ago. I renovated it for a whole year. The overall vibe that I was going for was really peaceful. I wanted to feel super calm. You're kind of up in the mountains up here and surrounded by a lot of nature, so I also wanted to feel open and...
Me pregunto si vivirá cerca a toda su familia, que creo, si no estoy mal, por lo que he visto y he leído en revistas de arquitectura, toda esta gente vive en Calabasas, California, un sector donde hay muchas mansiones, donde viven muchos famosos. Me pregunto si ella también vive como en ese mismo sector.
There's a lot of windows. Tommy and Kathleen Clements and Waldo Fernandez did an insane job, and I'm so happy. They're my best friends in the whole world, so... Kind of the first thing when you walk in, I'm very proud of it, is my James Turrell.
Yeah.
I have always wanted a James Turrell, so I was really excited when I got it. It's so peaceful and calming, and he actually makes these pieces to meditate in front of. It's actually called Scorpio.
Se ve bastante bien, se ve bastante relajante.
Hold it close to my heart. This is my,
cerca del corazón.
I made sure there was no TVs in here. So we get into a lot of deep talks in here. We actually hang out in here more than I thought I would. I usually have the fire going, whether it's winter, summer, fall, spring, whatever it is. I wanted to keep the
si es en California, se debe poner caliente, ¿no?
Just because I love really colorful art. The Clements are so good at adding these little pieces that just make you feel really cozy, but also just are super chic. When they brought these flower pillows, I was like, oh my God, I need these. They make it feel really good in here. These wooden beams add a really nice touch, and then I have this really cool night.
Hey, me gusta esta casa, de pronto tanto no me gusta tanto como la de J Balvin, de pronto esta no es tanto mi estilo, pero sin embargo, hasta ahora lo que hemos visto se ve bastante bien. ¿Ustedes qué opinan?
1965 radio phonographo.
¡Wow! Eso me gusta.
I went to the record shop with my friends. We got a bunch
Quiero uno de esos.
I need to pop into it. This is my bar area. You always need a good bar. My mom is notorious for having the best bars, just like really beautiful, really set up pretty well, so I feel like this is a really special place. I've kind of let loose in this house a little bit more. Like I've thrown some birthday parties here, so we've had good times. Right off the bar is just a really nice kind of dark, moody powder room. This, though, is this
lindo baño.
stone sink.
Eso me gusta mucho. Ese es un baño que yo quisiera tener.
The guy who did my house basically said it was the hardest part of the entire house was putting this in. They had to like try a million times because they had to like restructure the walls behind it and stuff. So this guy is probably never leaving this house.
Pero se ve bastante bien. Mejor que no se vaya nunca.
My office area. I hang in here with the people I work with a lot of the time. I don't personally use it a lot, but my girls do.
Quiero saber en qué trabaja ella, la verdad me da presa meterme al Wikipedia a ver qué es lo que hace, pero si alguien me lo quiere dejar en los comentarios, me ahorraría mucho tiempo. Muchas gracias.
And connected to my office is this really nice walkway. It's actually one of my favorite parts of the house just because of the amount of light that comes into it. It connects to my nice little courtyard out here, which is also one of my favorite places in the whole house. Then you kind of lead into this
Es una muy linda
room,
casa.
which I have now created into an art studio. This was a movie theater for like the first year that I lived here, but I had an idea. I was really stressed out. I was working a lot, and me and my friends used to just go in the backyard and paint. I was like, I do that all the time, and I don't really use this room as a theater so much, so I converted it, and I love it. I was here last night, so like there's still stuff set up for me.
Yo también lo amo.
Painting. I'm not
Está
good
muy
at painting,
bello.
but I thoroughly enjoy it, and I consider it a form of therapy, so I love coming in here and just vibing out and making really horrible things, but it honestly lets a lot out of me. And my friends and I come in here, sometimes we'll throw on basketball on the screen, drink some wine, and like just paint or color or whatever. We're really nerdy, but it's cool. I have all these little jumpsuits. There's literally 6 of them just for anyone who comes in here. So you don't have to get dirty, or you can get dirty and not worry about it. One has my name on it. My assistants got this for me for my birthday, or for Christmas. I don't remember. I think Christmas. Also, these are made from canvas, so I think one day I'm going to take these and I'm just going to paint over them. Everything in here is made to become a mess.
Puede ser una buena idea. ¿Por qué no?
This is my dining room, which I love. There's a lot of woods in here.
Oh, sí.
Esa
mesa me gusta.
Which I thought was really cool, and it warms up the room a lot. Me and my friends come in here actually more than I thought I would. And I try and use it as much as I can, just because it is a nice way to like talk to each other. Sometimes we find ourselves eating in the family room and just watching TV and not speaking to each other. So we come in here a good amount. I love this room so much. We open the doors, especially when it's nice out, which is almost always because we're in LA.
Así esto sea una mega mansión, una casa de lujo, se ve como agradable, se ve acogedora, digamos, este comedor, pese a que es grande y todo, no tiene así el espacio como de los 87,000 puestos de otras casas que ya hemos visto en este canal, que es como, sí, es una casa muy grande y todo, pero no se siente como un hogar, no se siente como un lugar donde yo viviría. Esto es un lugar en el que perfectamente podría vivir cualquier persona y cualquier persona podría hacerlo sentir como un hogar, siento yo. Bueno, también hay que tener los recursos para amoblarlo y demás, pero esto sí me parece que puede ser fácilmente un hogar, a diferencia de otras de las casas que ya hemos visto.
I found this table right when I bought the house, and the chairs, I think I always liked the idea of mix and matching chairs, and kind of adds a nice depth to the room. My kitchen, this is most definitely the most used room in the house. We are in here.
Me gustan los colores, me gusta mucho ese azul.
I make dinner with my friends most of the time, and I never knew that a certain kitchen could make you want to cook.
Creo que esta es la cocina que más me ha gustado de las que hemos visto. Sin duda la de Balvin también me gustó mucho, pero esta combinación de colores así que se ve como medio cincuentero, sesentero, qué sé yo, es luminosa, no sé, me parece que todo va muy bien, todo funciona. Todos los elementos de esta cocina funcionan muy bien. Ella está diciendo, no pensé que hubiese una cocina que podría hacerte querer cocinar tanto. Quiero cocinar ahí. Quiero cocinar ahí. Ese rojo, todo.
Screen cabinets with a really nice marble. I kind of used that as inspo and made this kitchen. I had a really white, just like simple style kitchen in my last house, which are very beautiful, but I kind of wanted to warm it up, and I thought it went so well with this house.
Muy bella, muy bella.
Cool faucets, and they kind of recommend that you don't clean them a lot so that they kind of start to age. It kept that farmy-ish vibe that I have going on. Oh yeah, my pot filler. I use this
la casa está sucia.
When I was building the house, they were like, "Do you want a pot filler?"
Sucia.
I don't need a pot filler. I use it every day because I'm a tea addict, so it's perfect. This is my TV room, family room, whatever you want to call it. I have, my really nice cloud couch. I feel like everyone has a cloud couch, but they really are the best.
No todos los tenemos. Eso cuesta como $10,000.
What
the fuck?
De
pronto todos los famosos, amiga.
We watch The Bachelor. We chill out. And then these doors all open really nicely, and we go hang out up there. It's a nice little entertaining area. It's just nice to get fresh air. And like I said, I live in LA, so it's always sunny, and it's just the best. So down here, technically these are 2 bedrooms, but I needed the space, so I kind of made these into like a fitting room, which I also kind of call my Hannah Montana room, and my glam room. So I took you into the
Mi cuarto de Hannah
always
Montana.
kind of a mess. This is where I do all my fittings and kind of throw clothes in here. This is where I pack for long trips or trips at all. Even if it is a little bit cluttered in here or a little bit of a mess, I know.
¿Se imaginan uno poder simplemente tener una casa y tener tanto espacio que no saber qué hacer con él? Y ser como, bueno, este cuarto gigantesco va a ser mi closet o uno de mis closets. Sería bastante bueno, ¿no?
This is my glam room, also a very used room.
Ah, y tener aparte un cuarto de glamour. Perdón tantas pausas, pero claro, obviamente todos necesitamos un cuarto de glamour. No todos lo tenemos, no todos lo tenemos, pero todos lo necesitamos.
In my house, everyone in my family has a good glam room. There's a really nice door, so my glam people can come in and out really easily and not have to walk through the whole house. And this wall of magazines is something that Kim started a long time ago. We all kind of copied her, and so I'll give her full credit for this idea, but we all have these walls in our house. It makes you feel good about stuff, you know?
Yeah.
In the hallway, on the way to my room, you have these 2 Barbara Krugers. I bought them a few years ago at Art Basel. They were actually my first, probably really big piece of art that I ever bought, and this wall was just so perfect for them.
¿Cuánto costarán? ¿Ustedes cuánto le ponen? ¿Qué dicen? $50,000? $100,000?
This is my master. There's this first little sitting area when you walk in. I usually come in here and meditate, chill out, zone out. Behind me is my Tracy Emin. I got this a few years ago, and I'm almost positive that there's measurements up top, and then the bottom says, glad to hear you're a happy girl. I'm pretty sure that the measurements are an ex-boyfriend of Tracy Emin's penis size, and then the message at the bottom is to his new girlfriend, saying, I'm glad to hear you're happy. Because he has a really big penis, I believe. These are really old doors
eso es
from
información
Italy,
que no
and my
necesitábamos
mom had
saber.
these in every single house that she
Pero,
owned that I grew up in. When I bought this
bueno.
house, she was like, I saved those doors. I think they'll be perfect for your house. I think they would fit awesome. So I ended up finding a place for them. Little memories all over the house that you probably kind of go unnoticed, but they mean a lot to me. This is my massive bed. I love it so much. Probably the most comfortable thing of all time. It's 9 feet by 8.5 feet, I believe, to give you a visual of how big it is. I have these
¿Cuánto
copper
es? Como
energy
3
rings.
metros por
Everybody
3
always asks
metros.
me what these are. Not exactly sure what they're supposed to be good for, but someone told me to get them. I have them hidden all over my bedroom. There's one on each lamp up here. You're supposed to put them around your water. So I have these like little water thingies, and I put my copper energy ring around them. I don't know. I feel good around them. So I'm assuming they're doing something. This is my double-sided fireplace and my massive TV, which I didn't really think through. So at nighttime when it's on, it's just really bright because it's so big. And then obviously you need a tea stand because I am highly addicted to tea. So I have this little tea area, really exciting. This is my master bathroom. This might be one of the most structurally renovated parts of the whole house. This shower was
No me
less than half
disgusta,
the
pero
size.
tampoco
I
es mi
raised the
favorito.
ceilings. I made this all glass.
Ya vi
It
la
felt
tina
more
por ahí,
open.
como
I
dorada.
found this really beautiful stone,
No soy fan.
and it was called Gabbana. And my dog's name was Gabbana, and she had just passed away like a week prior. It felt like I was, you know, supposed to have it, and it has that green tone in it, kind of connecting all the greens around the house, the earthy tones that I love. I get a lot of love for my gold tub. I'd say at least 3 times a week I'm in this tub.
¿Pero es de oro?
It's my
¿De verdad es de
favorite
oro?
ever. And then this is my closet.
Si de verdad es de oro, ¿cuánto puede costar esa tina? Por Dios. ¿En verdad será de oro o será simplemente, ¿cómo es que se dice eso? Gold plated. Recubierta en oro.
Closet this big, so I was really stoked about it. Fun fact, I purge my closet at least every 2 months. I try and go through it, clean it all out, and it is one of my favorite things to do ever. I feel like a newborn baby every time I do it, but I won't take complete credit for all of the organization. I had an amazing woman come in. Her name's Mary. She's a dream come true and a really great gift for people. Off my master is
No todos
my
tenemos tanta
backyard.
plata.
The whole house is pretty much a U-shape, so every room almost connects to the backyard. Surrounded by a lot of nature, as you can probably hear, which I love. It makes me feel super out of LA. We hang out here so much. I just got all these vintage quilts, so I'll just lay them all out on the grass and me and my friends will
Me
come out
gusta
here
que la
and
casa
just
tiene ese
chill,
estilo como
meditate. I did a
medio
sound bath out here
español,
the other
medio
day. It's
colonial,
really so
pero es
nice.
moderna.
I'm pretty sure this is the
Es cool.
same pool that was here when the house was built in the late 80s, early 90s. It's not your typical modern square-shaped pool. I just loved how awkward it was.
Música
Thank you, AD, so
optimista.
much for coming. I hope you enjoyed the tour of my house, but it is sadly time for you guys to go.
Bueno, Kendall, muchas gracias por enseñarnos tu casa. La pasamos maravilloso siendo tus invitados. ¿A ustedes qué les pareció? A mí me gustó mucho. Esta gente suele tener buen gusto. Hagan lo que hagan, a lo que se dediquen. Tienen buen gusto, ¿para qué? Hay que dárselos. Me gustó esta casa. ¿Ustedes qué opinan? Amigos, no olviden suscribirse y dejarle un like a este video. Y no siendo más, yo soy Simón Gómez. Nos vemos a la próxima. Chaito.